Hello everyone, hello, welcome back to my channel, man. What is going on, everyone? How is everybody doing on this fine Saturday evening? Happy Diwali to you. If you are celebrating Diwali, I wish you all the best wishes for the day. Hope you enjoyed your Diwali. Also, big shout out to people celebrating or warming up for bonfire night, because it's all going off near my area, and it should be going off a lot around different parts of England, because it should be going off in Bournemouth, it should be going off in Newcastle, it should be going off in Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Should be going off in a couple of places in England, mate, because Premier League, wow. Yeah, fireworks are doing my head in as well, but I can't lie. Fireworks are doing my head in as well. Yeah, Premier League, man. What a weekend it has been. The league table is shaping up a bit weird. I can't lie, a bit weird. Teams that are supposed to be winning are supposed to be gathering points at this stage of the season are not doing so, which is good for us, I guess, because we want to play catch up at the moment. So yeah, I'm happy in that sense. I'm also happy that rivals have lost. So why not? Why not? Was that Ten Hag, says Breadwinner. I think the fireworks are going off early before bonfire night because Erik Ten Hag is left. But hey ho, we we're moving on from that now. We got Amorim confirmed. So listen, I'm happy, and you should be too. Big up to Ronald early. Nice and easy first. On your way in, make sure you like the video. Listen, only like the video if you like me and the content. If you don't like the video, feel free to dislike. The dislike button is there for a reason, isn't it? So use it as you wish. King says Forest for the title. Don't think so. Don't think so. Even though I would love Anthony Elanga to win something. Put a bet in, maybe. I mean, gamble responsibly, not my advice. But if you really believe it, then maybe you might win some money if Forest end up winning the title. 2-1 says United, we are. He says, nah, I see us losing. I think maybe you mean you see us losing 2-1. Wasim, big up to you, says, I'm going to be bold and say we score another 4 or 5. That is very bold. I'll be honest, that is very, very bold. Chelsea going to slap United, says Hamzino. Breadwinner says a Chelsea win will tell me a lot about rest of the season. Interesting. Listen, before I deep dive into Premier League, tomorrow's game and whatever, I had a game myself today. I played 90 minutes. I've got my Whoop wristband, which calculated all of my workings and everything. I played 90 minutes today. My team unfortunately lost 3-2. It was a you know them games where you're playing because some other teams match has been cancelled, so they needed a game. We gave them a game. Unfortunately, we lost 3-2. I played 90 minutes. From my side, I did well, I would say, but I'm very disappointed in a couple of things. Footage will be out. I think there's a couple of footage out, couple of footage that's been recorded from the game. I played striker today, as always. That's my position. That's my bread and butter. I played striker, and latter stages in the second half, I dropped into the 10 to accommodate a substitution. I played in the 10. What would you like to know? I don't know. Footage will be out soon. Just a little bit, not too much. Weather was good. Got the cameras out and made a little couple bits behind the scenes. So yeah, I mean, ask away quickly if you have any questions about my game and anything else. I'm happy to answer. Ten Hag's fan club getting all emotional over that letter he wrote. These guys are something else. They believe he was hard done by the club. 3, Rashford from the right wing. Garnacho is so wasteful. We need Ahmad and Rashford on the wings. Ugarte and Casemiro destroy Chelsea tomorrow. Quickly though, goal was scoreline for my team was 3-2. We lost, but I scored a goal, and the clip will be out in the next day or a couple of days. There should be some clip out, so keep an eye out for that, man. I'll probably be uploading on YouTube and a couple of other social media platforms. In the second half, my team conceded a goal from a mistake from the midfielders and the defenders. It was a mistake, and later stages in the second half, I had a empty net chance. Someone squared the ball to me, and I just had to literally tap it, but what can I say? I hit the post. I'm absolutely devastated. I could have helped my team from not losing the game and draw the game. So I'm really sad today. Really sad today. I'll be deadly honest. Could have tapped it in, but I didn't. So this was my 8th game for my club, if I'm not mistaken, because I've got it written down, all my games and stats as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's my 8th game. I've got 6 goals and 1 assist in 8 games. So the record is good so far. 6 goals, 1 assist in 8 games. But I missed a chance today. I could have had a brace, and I'm absolutely wounded. I apologize to the team. I apologize to the manager. I apologize to the player who squared the ball to me. He could have taken a shot himself, but he wanted to set me up. So I'm beating myself up today a little bit, and my friends and family have told me not to beat myself. A couple of my friends who are playing at professional level said strikers will miss chances. It's part of the game, so it is what it is. You've got to move forward. But I scored a really good goal, I would say, with my knee, even with my so yeah, I scored a really good goal. Big up to the winger who crossed it, whipped the ball in. And I just did a madness with the knee. I think I remember Ronaldo scoring some goals like that. Just saying. I had a few 1 or 2 good chances that the keeper saved from a header, and a couple of other sloppy mistakes from the opposition team. But yeah, scored a goal with my knee. But that's my side. You know, I'm trying to cheer myself up. Hopefully United cheer me up tomorrow, because I just can't stop thinking about the miss, man. How did I miss it? I was so confident. I beat the keeper as well. I shimmied the keeper and beat him. And I was like, I'm going to lift the ball above the keeper because he dived. And it's like, I should have taken a bit more time, should have had a bit more composure. just needed a bit more, just an inch more composure, and he hit the post, and I was wounded, man. I was absolutely freaking wounded. I stood still after I missed and the ball went out of play for a goal kick. I just stood still and my team came to me and picked me up. I was just still, man. I was frozen. I can't believe I missed that chance, because I do not miss chances like that. I don't. So it is what it is. I did a Dalot, man, Ronald. I did a Dalot. That's what it is. But anyways, the biryani curse hit me back, man. It bit me in my ass. What you saying says Sniffer. That's a weird name, but I'm okay. Thank you. What's your score prediction tomorrow? Faz, I went 3-1 Manchester United, and I'm sticking with that. 3-1 Manchester United. That's what I am going for. Haaland missed a sitter today. You're in great company. So there you go. I mean, thank you very much, Jameson Willis. I think that kind of lifts me up a bit. Premier League player who scored a madness amount of goals. Fastest player. Is he one of the fastest players to get to 100 goals? Missed a sitter today. So yeah. Let me see. A new era begins. Welcome to Ruben Amorim. That's right. I think you saw Ten Hag in the bench and decided to miss it. A world of darkness. Father stat padder like Bruno. No, man, I've got some good goals, man. I've got some really good goals for my team. I like Amorim, but not sure about 3-4-3. I would like at least one manager to play 4-3-3 with one holding and one wide midfielder crosses into the box for the striker. That's an interesting one. I don't know the 4-3-3. It's 3-4-3 doesn't mean he's going to stick to it when it comes to game and attacking scenarios. You chop and change the formation as you go on through the game, different phases, different scenarios. So based on all that alone, I'm not going to write off the formation, because at the end of the day, I've got to give my respect and space and patience to Amorim, because he's got to come into the league. He's got to face the teams in the league, because this season's a write-off anyways for Amorim, with all due respect. Even though this is not an Amorim stream, I'm just going to say in this particular season, he's going to come in and he's got to try a lot of things and face a lot of teams and a lot of different managers who've had a lot of different experiences. And he's got to find a way to see if his formation and his tactics click and work with this particular squad of players. The reason why, obviously, Erik ten Hag is at 3 years and it's not been clicking for him in the league at all, progressively going down. So yeah, with Amorim, if he progressively goes upwards, then it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. But we'll have to see this season when he comes in. He's got to get us into Champions League spot. He's got to try and do well in a domestic run. He's got to do well in Europe as well, claw back some wins in Europe, which I'm hoping he will. So yeah, good few things for him to do. Who's got more GA this season, Faz or Wood? I mean, I've hit the woodwork today, but I don't know. Ronald, you'd have to fact check that, my mate. I do know I've got better stats than our Man United strikers this season. Yeah, wide wingers, sorry, not midfielders, says Wasim. When do you see United winning their record 14th Premier League title? Also, who's your favorite NFL player besides Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce from Kansas City Chiefs, since those are obvious names, says Chike. Great questions, Chike. I like when people ask me questions outside of football, actually, outside of soccer or football or Premier League. Manchester United can win the Premier League in the next... Now, this is a very generic statement because I'm saying this based on a couple factors. But if you want me to go into those couple factors, I can touch on it. But Manchester United can definitely win the league in the next 3 years. 4 years, we should be able to challenge, go hard for the league. And some might say I'm being optimistic. Some might be scared inside. Subconsciously, they might be scared and say, "Oh my God, Fast said 3 years, 4 years. What the fuck?" I believe that, and that's my assessment. That 3-4 years we should be able to. if I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. If I'm correct, then I'm correct. And the reason why I'm saying 3-4 years is there's a subtle few changes I would make. I would want the INEOS and I would want Amorim to make to the team to get us to challenging position. And then I think we can, because I think looking at some of our players, I think we have some really, really good players. Some really good players. I think De Ligt is a very good player. I think Dalot is a very good player, man. I think Mazraoui is a really good player. Do you know what I mean? I think Ahmad is a really good player. I think Kobe Mino is a really good player. I think Onana's got loads that he can go up in terms of his levels. And that's our back pretty much. Our back is so good, man. Like, we've got such a good back. Eriksen, it all comes down to how we replace the likes of Eriksen, Casemiro. Bench is pivotal in winning the league. I mean, the bench is more important than the starting 11 when it comes to winning the league, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. With that being said, if we get all of those, in the next 3 windows or 6 windows, considering January ones as well, if we get the Eriksen replacement, the Casemiro replacement, the Johnny Evans, that position, that bench spot replaced, Lindelof replacement, Bruno Fernandez in the next 3 years, because he's going to be 30 plus. We're going to need a Bruno Fernandez replacement. Rasmus and Zirkzee, we're going to need some different players, man, in the striker, man. Out and out, ice in his veins striker. That's what we need. Absolute ice in his veins. I've got to find a replacement for Marcus Rashford, man. He's going to be 30 years old in 3 years. Do you know what I mean? Got to find a replacement for Marcus Rashford. Got to find a replacement for Bruno Fernandes. Can we do that in the next 6 windows or the next 3 summers and then go into challenging? So maybe the 4th year. But we should be, man. We should be. Huge shout out to Rene Kitoko. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Is that Labrador I see? I love dog people anyway, so big up to you and your dog on your profile picture as well. Thank you very much, my friend, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Sidhano says, I'm worried about Liverpool. They're going to level our 20 titles. Bro, I'm worried, man. I'm not talking about it yet, because as hard as they look, as solid as they look, as upright as they look, they can still fall off with a couple injuries. So hang fire on that thought as well. Hang fire. No, please, Faz, go in depth. I took those answers rather yes or no answers. I looked those answers rather than this, Well, I hope I've explained a little bit. Ruben Amorim, congratulations to you. May you bring back the glory of Manchester United. Thank you very much. Mark my words, we'll start challenging from next season. Interesting. I don't think we've got the facilities for that yet. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Chelsea's bench is filthy. It is. Faz, did you see the video? Faz, have you seen the video of the people visiting Old Trafford first time and they start sobbing? This club is so special. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Are you a Sunday League or non-league player? What's your position? I'm new to the channel. Big up Emmanuel Zakaria. Play Sunday League amateur football. Striker. I play striker. I don't know why my mind went blank, but yeah, I play striker, the 9. That's my position. I was gonna play tomorrow as well. We've got a cup game tomorrow, but I'm missing that because we've got a Man United game. The coach was saying, would I like to play the first 45 minutes, but I was gonna be rushing for time. I've got to bring you guys content from religiously. I go live from the stadium before every match day, 4.5 hours before. So I've got to do that tomorrow, and I would be able to play 45 minutes, but then I'd be rushing to Old Trafford. So I've decided instead of playing my game tomorrow, the cup game I decided to give you guys content and commit to the channel. So I'm going to be live tomorrow instead of playing my game. That's the commitment I've got for you guys, man, for supporting me, Let me see. Faz, I think we'll win. Man United 2-1 Chelsea. Man United 2, Chelsea 1. Big up to Adelaja, thank you very much. Says hit the likes, bro. Looking swole, man. Bro, why are you looking at the ceiling in your profile picture, Maji? You're looking swole as a ma, bro. Why are you looking up, G? Looking, neck back and that. Missed you, Faz. I want to see you smiling always. One of my favorite content creators. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. You still got looks like Erik Ten Hag profile picture. I don't know why you got that on. You need to change that, mate. You need to change that. Chelsea tomorrow. Cole Palmer. Lock him up. Put a man on him. Cole Palmer. You know what I'm saying? Put a man on him. And man for man. Got to keep him quiet. Got to keep Malo Gusto quiet. Do I need to have words with Dalot tomorrow? Yes or no in the comments. Do I need to have words with him? Do I need to tell him something? Because usually I tell him, Dalot, I believe in you. I believe in you. We believe in you. Keep performing. But part of me, last game, I didn't say anything. I was going to have a lot of words with him, but I didn't say anything. I've told him a lot over the course of the years, man. I've told him, win us the FA Cup, win us the Carabao Cup, get back in form. Got him to sign shirts, got him to do messages for fans. Done quite a bit with Dalot over the course of the last few years. What should I say to him tomorrow? I mean, Malo Gusto, got to hold him down, man. Madueke is going to play on that side, is it? Who's going to play on that side? Cole or Madueke? One of them? You know what I mean? Don't really want to put doubt in his head before a game. Even though I did tell him. What did I tell him? Oh, yeah, I told him a couple of weeks ago. I told him that penalty he gave away, don't worry about it. It happens. I told him that. Forget the penalty. It happens. What can I tell him tomorrow? Tell him that we believe in you, but don't take us for granted. Interesting. Strong words there. Dalot don't like you, leave him be. Neither does Harry Maguire. We need to keep midfield tight, as if P. Diddy's standing behind us. Midfield, bro. Vacated again against Leicester. And I think it's just a systematic thing more than anything, because Van Nistelrooy hasn't really changed a lot up. It's just a bounce from the players. It was vibes against Leicester. Some of the goals were lucky as well. It was our day in Old Trafford. We were just in the mood and the vibe, and we dispatched Leicester. But make no mistake, some of the goals were definitely lucky. Sancho can't play against us. Part of the deal and contract. So thank Dalot for sacking Ten Hag on behalf of all United fans. That's a big one, because I did put it out there. Respect for the commitment. I'm a Liverpool fan. You, Alisson Said, are one of the favorite football YouTubers. Have much respect for your point of views. Appreciate that. Very kind words. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you very, very much. We play like that against Chelsea, we'll lose. I think the respect, if we give them respect, I remember, if you guys will remember as well, when Cole Palmer said that famous thing in an interview, he said, I got the ball from a corner kick and I turned and I was like, where's everyone? What? You know how he talks, innit? He said, where's everyone? What? And then he just hit the ball. He said, if I just hit it hard and low, it'll get somewhere. And that's what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what we can't give him is space. And I hope, I pray that Ruud, looks at that. And listen, if Ruud doesn't look back at the history of what Chelsea did to us, you know what I'm saying, in the last few fixtures, then I'm sorry, he's not doing a good job. I'm gonna tell you straight, like right now, no prisoners, bro. It's basic stuff. Don't vacate the midfield. Lock up Cole Palmer. Keep tight in the midfield, man for man. Follow your man. Don't dive in and start pressing like headless chicken. Don't dive into tackles and give away silly tackles, making them progress, further up the pitch. Stay concentrated. Don't drop your heads and trust your colleagues, man, with passes. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't panic, because it's at Old Trafford and they've not won here in 11 years, which should tell you a lot as well. Is Eriksen fit tomorrow? And by the way, there's over 100 of you watching the stream, which I really appreciate. Could someone get the quotes for for could someone get the quotes from Erik ten Hag, presser? Wow. Wow. Did I just say Erik ten Hag? Wow. Faz, what are you doing? Did I just say Erik ten Hag presser? Yeah, I'm concussed for that. I'm concussed. I'm concussed. I am concussed. What the fuck have I just done? As if I just fucking said his name in autonomy, like just, oh, give me the quotes from Erik ten Hag's presser. Oh my days. Why did I say that? What the hell? I need some water, bro. Let me calm down. This is crazy. I might even get clipped. Eric, man. Eric, man. Can someone get me the quotes from Ruud van Nistelrooy's press conference, please, kindly? I messed up. I sincerely apologize, and I take accountability. And the way I'm going to take accountability is by giving away 10 memberships. I'm going to give away 10 memberships as a way of apologizing. So hands up there, 5 memberships I've given away so far. I might give away 5 on another stream or at the end of this. So yeah, sorry about that, chat. Can someone get me the quotes from Ruud van Nistelrooy's press conference? Thank you very much. Yeah, moving on swiftly but surely. Yeah, moving up swiftly but surely. How can we beat Chelsea tomorrow? What do we have to do? Because at the end of the day, to beat them, we have to score. And how can we score? Now, my starting 11 actually consists pretty much exact same lineup as Ruud or Eriksen Hag would probably have started. The only change that I would like to make, yeah, let me just bring something up for you guys so I can go through the lineup. Yeah. There we go. The only change I would like to make in my starting lineup is Eriksen fit. If Eriksen's not fit, it'll be Ugarte in there. I'd play Marcus on the left instead of Nacho, and I'd play Ahmad on the right because Garnacho's had a good few minutes now and Ahmad hasn't. And I think it's important to use a player who can hold up the ball at least on one side of the pitch, because Rashford ain't gonna hold up the ball and beat a man. Garnacho, his only option is to hit and hope, basically smash it past a player and hope that he runs past him. And in the striker position in the middle, I'm gonna play Rasmus Højlund because Zirkzee is especially in transition, right? Rasmus is not getting in the box quick enough. He's not looking, for me, he's not looking like he's desperate to get into the box. And it's bugging me a little bit. I don't know if it is with you guys, but it's definitely bugging me a little bit. Let me know in the comments if it's bugging you guys. But I look at sometimes Joshua Zirkzee and I think to myself, he's not a 9, he's a 10. So who is our out and out 9? And we need an out and out 9 in games like tomorrow to be crashing and staying in the box constantly. and almost causing the centre backs to kind of fall back more than they usually would, because they've got someone who's going to constantly stay in between the sticks. As a striker, yeah, as a forward, you've got to stay in between the in between the sticks. You know, whether you like it or not, even if you're coming in deep, you stay in the middle. Sometimes I see Joshua Zirkzee occupy spaces, and I'm a bit confused. He's more towards the left. Then he drifts out to the right. Whereas Højlund, he sticks to the central position. And a couple of games I've seen him, right, where he's been able to turn players, you know, really well, really, really well. And that's what I want to see. I mean, the game that we beat Brentford 2-1, he was looking good, man. I can't lie. He was looking good. He started that game and he dropped a really good performance. So I'd want him to start. Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me know. I don't see Rasmus as an out and out 9, still very young, but I understand and I see that perspective as well. Zirkzee is a striker for us. What is he going to replace? Because you got Mason Mount in the 10. He's going to play in the 10 when he's back fit. So is it going to be between Mason Mount and Zirkzee to compete for that position? And if it is, are you actually comfortable with Zirkzee playing the 10? Have you seen enough? Rance keeps telling about this 9.5, this link up. He needs this player, that player. But I don't know, man. I'm not seeing enough yet. You know, I'm really not seeing enough yet. So I gotta see more of Zirkzee before I can make a comment. I'll be definitely honest with you. Before he came to Manchester United in Bologna, he looked really good. He looked really, really good. And he's a Bayern Munich product. Do you know what I mean? He came from the Bayern Munich Academy. So considering that as well, I'm hoping and expecting big things from him. Big things from Zirkzee. You say Zirkzee is a 9.5 like Jackson, but Jackson is techie, man. Jackson got a bit something about him. The only thing Jackson, sometimes pisses me off is the way he misses chances, and blatant obvious chances as well. We can beat them, yes, but it all depends on if these players show up tomorrow. Please, Kadisha, if you're a lady, I'll call you sis. But if your pronouns are they them, then they them. But listen, people keep saying these players. Please name these players. Who are these players? Because I know De Ligt is going to turn up, Martinez is going to turn up, Dalot's going to turn up, Mazarawi is going to turn up, Onana's going to turn up, Casemiro's going to turn up, Ahmad is going to turn up if he starts. And I'm sure Rasmus is going to turn up. These players are not bottle job players. They want to play football. They want to do well. The rest of them that remain, whoever's on the pitch, is Bruno Rashford and one more midfielder. And that midfielder might be Ugarte. And I think he's going to turn up as well. So it's not these players, you know what I mean? They're not bottle job. We don't have bottle job centre-backs. I find it, I'll be very honest, when people mention anything to do with these players, quote unquote, I get really rattled and I get like attacked. I feel attacked. I feel like disrespected. Because some of these players that come from respected clubs and they've chose Man United, you know what I mean? Imagine Lenny Euro starting for Manchester United. I know he's not fully fit yet to start, but imagine when Lenny Euro starting to play for Manchester United, yeah? And people say, these players are bottle jobs. Bro, you're mentioning Lenny Euro in there as well. Like, Lenny Euro's catching stray bullets. Kobe Mino, if he's in the matchday squad, you're saying these players are bottle jobs. Kobe Mino's not a bottle job player. Do you know what I mean? It's a blanket statement and I don't like it. Not on my channel, I don't like it. I'm just being respectfully honest. Let's see. Rasmus is 21 people forget, says Summer. Yeah, you are right. RVN says, right, we're still hoping and working hard to get Christian Eriksen part of the squad. He's working hard to make it in the last moment. And other than that, there is no news. Excuse me, I'm tired from today's game, man. We're still hoping and working hard to get Christian Eriksen part of the squad. He's working hard to make it in the last moment. And other than that, there is no news on players that will be available. Interesting. Okay. So maybe, just maybe, Eriksen is going to be in the matchday squad. You're going to get the breaking news, live and direct, exclusive breaking news of Eriksen being in the matchday squad on this channel when I'm live from Old Trafford tomorrow. Emmanuel says your 9 is Rasmus. Not gonna lie, I thought you guys would get senior striker like Osimhen because Rasmus is young. Zirkzee is like Griezmann, the linker at the 2 players behind the striker in Ruben tactic. But you say they say he's like this Bobby Firmino. He's like this Griezmann, bro. The players you guys are naming in the same sentence as Zirkzee are clear. Do you know what I mean? Griezmann is clear, bro. Like, what a player, Antoine Griezmann. Bobby Firmino, what a player. Do you know what I mean? Can't be mentioning that. I can't see how people even say, yeah, he's like them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when Euro chose us. Yeah, exactly. These players are better than a lot of people think. Just need coaching. I agree. And people say these players because they're just tired of Man United not winning and competing for the Premier League and in Europe. That's why they're just bottling and generalizing all of these other players, which is unfair. Casemiro Nogate is basically a midfield lock. Ian McDonald says, I hate when I hear that these players sacked him. Grinds my gears. Yeah, same, bro. I'm really honestly same. We need Ugarte and Casemiro and Eriksen. Let Bruno play the false 9. And if it doesn't work in the first half, then we change it up. Bruno Fernandez in the false 9, you know. What made you come up with that, Limitless? I mean, that is proper limitless thinking. Someone says it's the culture of the club which infects the players and manager. The club is the wrong vaccine. Ayu says we supported Rasmus when he went 0016. What is up with Zirkzee agenda? He plays game with his own pace. He'll come good with more game time. It's an agenda that runs in Twitter and everyone follows. He'll come good with time is a statement that you make because you've seen the player do a madness before. And yeah, I have looked at Zirkzee's time in Bologna and it looks good, man. His finishing was class, his positioning was great, his confidence was very high, and maybe it is a confidence thing. So that's why I'm not making an overall judgment yet. How is he gonna gain confidence? I think scoring goals will definitely help. I think when the team starts performing better, it will help him as well. Because at the end of the day, when your team's playing good, you look good as well. Do you know what I mean? If you're a good enough player and your team is playing really good, you're gonna shine by default. So I think the team's not been doing well, which hasn't been helping him or helping his case as well. So considering all of those factors, I'm still willing to be patient with Zirkzee. I just need to see more, and maybe it is more games and a building of confidence because it can happen. We gave a lot of patience to Anthony. Do you know what I mean? When he first came into Manchester United, you give a lot of patience to players that come in their first season. So yeah, I'm gonna be patient with Zirkzee. I just want to see more from him. You know what I mean? I hope he comes good. And people will probably come and say, yeah, Zirkzee scored. Oh my God, he's back. But it's a good, for me anyways, I need a good run of games of good data for me to say, right, okay, yeah, I start believing in this guy. A couple of games ago, I saw little bits from him and I rang Rance and I said, you know what, Rance? Seen a few bits, like the back heel passes, the link up with Rashford. He looks good. But then again, he's not been building on that. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, Griezmann is clear, should have more respect. But when I saw Man United get Zirkzee and saw his match and videos about him, I saw potential, especially when Rasmus scored a lot. I can see that duo. And I think that duo will probably be seen a lot more, considering, Ruud has already played them together in the last game. He brought Rasmus on and played Zirkzee on the pitch as well, which was great. We've given mad patience with Højlund. Yeah, we have. So we have to have the mad patience with Zirkzee. So that is fair also. Kitoko, that is very fair. Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer will have a field day. Can't trust our midfield. I think more than the midfield, if you set up in a defensive shape, then it will help the midfielders stop them a lot better. we can't go into tomorrow thinking we can go machine for machine with Chelsea. We're gonna get shagged, absolutely shagged. What we have to do tomorrow is actually respect ourselves and say, let's play to our strengths. Let's play a little bit defensive. I know it is at Old Trafford. Let's play a little bit defensive. Let's try and not concede a lot of shots and give away silly free kicks and corners. And let's try and be competent and comfortable on the ball and slowly take the kind of sting out the game and then get a goal from a set piece or a corner kick if they make a mistake. And that's what we have to do. We're not ready to go toe to toe with Chelsea straight away. Our ex-manager's just been sacked. We're now having to kind of rebuild our mentality and our confidence. It's a great pleasure that we beat Leicester 5-2, and in the same time Chelsea lost to Newcastle. What is it, 2-0? But majority of their main players didn't play that game, so that speaks a lot. Those players are going to be okay because they were just being rested. Is Mino back? Mino won't be back for another couple of games. Lucian Kid says, big up my J Planetfaz. Hope you're blessed, broski. I'm blessed. Thank you. Hope you're well as well. Ian says, Zirkzee is a big unit, moves well. He's got skills. I've no issue with him. I reckon he settles better under new boss with clear instructions and patterns. Not something we've had this season. And that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Under a new system where the team is being tweaked to play in a way where they accommodate the strikers, I think that will definitely help. Every team will have a way where they accommodate a certain player or a certain few players, and that's what we need to do. Who do we really accommodate in our team? By accommodate, I mean, who's really the guy for Manchester United? It can't be Marcus Rashford because that'll be putting too much pressure on him. And when you put pressure on Marcus Rashford, you start getting statements. So it can't be Marcus Rashford because he's not the guy. He's not our savior. As much as we would have loved him to be, he's not our savior. It has to be. And Man United, traditionally, the team is almost built around accommodating and feeding the strikers who are going to get the goal. So I want to go back to that sort of thing. But the number 9 is a graveyard shift, as Ayush has rightfully mentioned. I know everyone has their own preference regarding a number 9. I suppose both Rasmus and Zirkzee, I will criticize them when they play bad. Must Play says Jackson's going to score at least twice, so we need our attackers to be on tomorrow. Jackson's going to miss a lot of chances as well. And Imole, I will take a point at this rate as well, with a shadow of a doubt. Right now, if you ask me, will I take a point against Chelsea when just a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, people were going to say, oh, Erik ten Hag, Chelsea's going to batter Erik ten Hag and his men, and Man United are going to get battered. If you had told me that, then I would have said, yeah, I agree, we're going to get battered. But now I'm going to say, yeah, we can definitely get a point without, that should be easily doable. But we should be actually aiming for a win. And I'm going for 3-1. And the reason why I went for 3-1 is because I look at it this way. If we play defensive, we can definitely get 2 goals from set pieces. 2 sucker punch goals from set pieces. I think they're going to score, making it 2-1, and then we're going to eventually have a third goal simply because on vibes right now and the Old Trafford crowd getting behind the players and getting behind the team. I think that's the only way I see Manchester United scoring and doing it tomorrow. I don't expect to see a totally new transformed type of football from Ruud van Nistelrooy and the team. Some clear patterns, but I'd love to score a goal like the way we scored against Leicester, where Dalot crossed it or whipped the ball to Garnacho, and Garnacho got a one-touch finish. Great finish, by the way, and that's what I wanna be seeing. If I see some patterns like that, some opportunities like that for Zirkzee or Rasmus or Rashford or Garnacho, I'd be very happy. Because that's where you want to see balls coming into the box in the right area. And people are not talking about Dalot's cross, man, to Garnacho. It was a fantastic cross. It was a really, really good cross and great finish from Garnacho as well. We have to approach this Amorim issue as guilty till proven innocent. We cannot be overconfident. Interesting. Instead of innocent until proven guilty, you've gone with guilty until proven innocent. We cannot be overconfident. He has to produce the results first, or else it will be another Ten Hag error. Fast, trust me, Jackson is better than what we think he is. Saw him live not long ago. He has impressed me. Not gonna lie, I've seen him live as well. I still don't rate him. I actually don't rate Nicholas Jackson. I've seen so many games of Jackson missing chances. Yeah, clear chances. So many as well. My one of my best friends is a Chelsea fan. Um, and I've told him so many times. I've called him and said, "Bro, this Nicholas Jackson guy is missing, man. It's missing silly time. Like I'm get as a neutral fan as well, watching Chelsea. I'm getting pissed off watching him because of the chances he's missing. And like, how the hell do you miss some of the chances? I don't get it. You miss. Imagine he scored half of those chances. It'd be silly, absolutely. And I can't as a striker. Yeah, you will miss chances for sure. But the way he misses clear cut chances at times, I don't know about that. We're winning tomorrow. There will be a goals 4-2 win for me. The vibe will be bubbling. Ruud will be cooking. Can't wait. Okay, Ian, I agree. I mean, you're gonna see live from Old Trafford how the atmosphere is gonna build up. I mean, the atmosphere around Old Trafford isn't really loud. It's not really loud. Nobody really sings and chants outside the stadium like that until it's near kickoff and near the Stretford end. That's when you really get it. Masplay says that's fair. Big up. United will be the weak link. United's wings, flanks will be the weak link in this game, most especially the left side. Chelsea really need to expose that wing, and Noni Madueke is just the man to do that. Um, don't he has he watched Breaking Bad? I have watched Breaking. Oh, is that the chef from Breaking Bad? The guy who cooks meth, Walter White. Ah, okay. Heisenberg. Ah, yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. Ten Heisenberg. We used to call him in the first season. I remember. Ten Heisenberg. That's what we used to call him. Yeah. How many likes we're on? If you can get it to 70 likes, that'd be great. If you're enjoying the stream. In terms of Chelsea's lineup, they've got some players. I mean, who they're going to start in the back four is the question. And they've got Nkunku. The thing is, Chelsea, yeah, if they are struggling at any point of the game, they've got options on the bench, which scares me more than anything. That is actually what's more scary than the starting 11. If Chelsea feel like they need to change up the game totally and bring on players without losing the tempo or the intensity of the game, they can do that just by making two subs, let's say, because their bench, yeah, is silly. That squad of players in Chelsea is silly. Bar for bar, individual player for individual is serious talent in there. I mean, João Felix hasn't been cooking at all. I mean, if they bring João Felix on, if they bring Nkunku on, and somehow they decide to play like they wouldn't, like they have been playing before they joined Chelsea against Manchester United, then it's long day. It's long day. Hi Faz, I haven't got Amorim. What would have Ruud needed to do? I haven't got Amorim. I don't know what you mean by you haven't got Amorim. What would have Ruud needed to do to become permanent manager, in your opinion? That's a great question. What would Ruud need to do? That is a great question. I don't know. What would he need to do? I mean, they've already hired. Well, the only thing that I can think of, and I was just fact checking myself as well, Ruud hasn't been manager that long. He's not managed first team football for that long. He's only been a manager first team 2-3 years, 3 years, yeah. So maybe that's why. Amorim's managed a little bit longer than him, if I'm not mistaken as well. Yeah, a little bit longer than him. I think Amorim has more experience in terms of the quality of games he's played as well. You know, if that if that makes sense. You know, so based on that, I'd say, yeah, that's why he's not got the gig as a full-time permanent manager. Do you know what I mean? He's older than Amorim as well, but yeah, it's a good question though. You know, it's a good question. Why didn't he get the permanent job? I mean, I can't think of it from my side. He's the only thing I can think of. He's not managed that long, and he's not really had them special games, them big games in his career, in his catalog. I think the biggest game, one of the biggest game he's had is when he played. Has he played? No, actually, no. He's not had any big games, has he? Really and truly, in his kind of tenure at PSV. So maybe that. My opinion, Ruud shows signs of a system like how Arnie did with Liver and Flick did with Barca. Just see the foundations first. I just spoke about Zirkzee as a ball and man blocked me. I don't know who blocked you, bro, because I can see your comment. Chelsea team is well rested as United is 80%. Yeah. Would you say it's 80%? I wouldn't say it's 80%. I think we should be a bit more rested than that. Don't you think? I think we definitely should have been a bit more rested than that. Our last game was against Leicester on the 30th, which was a couple days ago. How many days ago was that? Was 2 days ago. 3 day 3 day rest, 1 day training. We should be okay. This is high level football, so you should be able to recover within 2 days and then train 1 day, and you're ready for the game. Yeah. I have good respect for Eric Faz. Not many managers will write a letter and appreciate the fans because I personally think it's completely fine to be not good enough. Probably less than 5 managers are good enough. Soma, I can't lie, yeah, you're being a bit emotional. A bit too emotional. Because when we sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he cried. So you know what I mean? Like he cried, bro. Jose, when we parted ways with him, he was a bit bitter and ice cold because he has the right to be. He won the Europa League with Manchester United, the only European title after Fergie. Van Gaal is too professional and too much of a veteran to say anything. Really, Ragnick, and NDA, so he can't say much. It's Ole really who cried and got emotional. So come on, man, come on. If you United win this game, it'll be because of Sanchez. You don't need to be prophet to foresee that Sanchez is, when it comes to passing a football, is terrible. Okay, but keepers and players turn up against Manchester United. Wasn't Ten Hag crying in chauffeur out of Carrington? I didn't see tears, Jameson. I didn't see it. If you saw it, please send me the picture. I didn't see no tears. Man blocked me. I don't know how to unblock you as well, bro. Let me see. Actually, I'm sorry if you were blocked, because if you were blocked, I should be able to. No, bro, you were not blocked. I can't see in the chat. I'm just looking at the chat right now. I'm going through the chat, bro, and I can't. I can't see any comment which you were blocked on, because if someone blocked you, there would have been something that says someone is blocked. So I don't see it, my friend. Sorry about that. Don't see it. Maybe something else. Biryani Brothers winning tomorrow. Yes, we are. Pep is profoundly prodigious, but not prodigious enough to win on this weekend. They lost to Bournemouth, mate. You lost to Bournemouth 2-1, pal. So, get your house in order, mate. Get your house in order. Right now, we're sitting 13th in the Premier League with, 11 points. Listen, we can climb that table, man. Let's win Chelsea tomorrow, man, and climb that table, bro. Because Arsenal drop points, City drop points, Villa are playing tomorrow against Spurs, and I hope they draw and they go to 19 points, and we win and we go to 14 points, and we start the climb, man. Let's start that climb. Newcastle beating, Newcastle beating Arsenal today is a big win, man, for Eddie. A big win. So we need to keep up with Newcastle, mate. And they're 9th. Do you know what I mean? They just beat Arsenal at home. It's a big win for them. Big freaking win for them. So we got to climb that freaking table. Bournemouth beating Man City and getting into 15 points. Again, massive win for them. So got to keep up, bro. I can't lie. We need that 3 points tomorrow, man, because that 3 points going to get us into the top 10. And we can slowly start clawing back Chelsea and Villa. Do you know what I mean? And if Villa beat Spurs tomorrow, it's just the league is just getting more and more technical, Right now, City are only 2 points away from Liverpool. Arsenal, is Arsenal season done? I say, yeah, they ain't winning shit. They ain't winning nothing. Season collapse, mate. You don't worry about us. We got 115 biryanis to feast on over here. Big up. Let me see. Abzino was in it. No, it doesn't say it, bro. It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it. And your comments were there before. So I don't know what happened, my friend. I really don't know what happened. If someone's blocked him, can you please unblock him? ASAP, because no, my friend, I can't see any comments where it says you're blocked. I apologize for that. Someone said something about Erik Ten Hag's. Erik Ten Hag won us 2 trophies. Come on, fast. Ten Hag wanted the best for us. He won us 2 trophies. We have to respect him. Hey, I have the same amount of respect for him that I have for Van Gaal, that I have for Jose. David De Gea, unfortunately, 1 penalty kick away. So there you go. Yeah. Just get him unblocked, please, if you don't mind, mods. I'd appreciate that. I don't think saying Zirkzee is a baller is a bad comment. I'll be deadly honest. If you believe Zirkzee is a baller, then Zirkzee is a baller. That's your opinion. Why do you need to be blocked for that? If you don't agree with my opinion or me, then you don't have to be blocked at all. There's no reason, unless you're being abusive and basically a weirdo, then you don't need to be blocked. Media probably would never give a chance to interview after the sacking because he's not the legend of the club. Just thought it was a touch of class from Eric. He has something to take away, at least 2 cups. He said he's going to win trophies where next place he goes. And I hope he goes to Arsenal and Arsenal fans accept him, because will Arsenal fans accept him? Because Arsenal fans want trophies, right? So if that's the case, then yeah, why not? Let him go to Arsenal, man, and help Arsenal win trophies. Let's see if the Conkies will take him. What happens tomorrow when you lose tomorrow? If we lose tomorrow, that's a great question. Kalos, I think that's how you pronounce your name. What happens if you lose tomorrow? Nothing. We just stay where we are, and we hope for the best in our next game. Do you know what I mean? That's all we can do, bro. I don't think there's anything we can say. I'm not gonna have a rant and whatever. I just hope Ruud doesn't make the same mistakes Eric made. That's just my main thing. That's one thing that you want to avoid. And I'm gonna say it clear. I just hope Ruud doesn't make the same mistakes that Eric made and the same, naive decisions as Eric made. Get the subs right. Uh, um, get the team to sit in a defensive shape. Don't go toe to toe with Chelsea because you're not going to win that battle. We've got Leicester next in the Premier League, so I think he should be able to beat Leicester. Um, I'm not going to say comfortably as well because in the cup game it was different. They had rested players as well. And Ipswich, Amorim will be in charge, but it'll be his first game, and Man United should be beating Ipswich just based on the quality of players we have. Then we'll have Everton, which will be tough, and Arsenal, which will be tough. But in between there'll be a couple of weeks. We've got Bodo Glimt as well, and I hope Amorim does a bit of rotation to work with the main team a bit more. And we'll see from there. But if we lose tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to have a meltdown. If big up Don Dada Diamond as well. If big up Abzino says back from the gulag, man, back from the gulag. G. I mean, if Ruud is making the same mistakes as Eric, then you've got to talk about it, and we will talk about it. But I don't think I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not in that mindset because how can I be? Do you know what I mean? How can I be? And I know for a fact there's going to be fans out there tomorrow saying, Faz, are you rude out? Are you rude out? But you're just being silly then. You're being silly because you're upset that your manager got sacked. And that's all it is. You're upset. And now you're projecting. I'm not going to be pissed. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be pissed at all. Big up to you, Don Dada Diamond. I appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Siha says, tomorrow, Nando's again. Are you meeting up with somebody? Maybe change the restaurant. I always say I'll think about it. I might go Costa Coffee tomorrow and chill in Costa. I might do a car stream tomorrow. Chill in the car. Last time I did a show. Thank you, Adiloja. The last time I did a show, waited with you guys in the car, right up till the moment that I'm going to Old Trafford. I talked about my skincare routine and the beauty products that I have and the skincare products that I have, and I went over it with you guys. So might do that tomorrow, man. Again, different. I like that period. That period where I've done the player entrance and then I'm gonna go meet up with the man in Old Trafford near the Trinity. I like the period to be intimate between me and you. It's intimacy is important, between me and you lot. So, be careful out there. Top Reds don't like us. I am a top red. I'm a brown red. I'm a top brown. I've got a season ticket. I pay for my season ticket. I go to away games. I go to Europe. I've been to European games. And I support Manchester United just as much as you support Manchester United. Only difference is I voice my opinions on a camera for the millions of people that support this club. So get out of here trying to tell me, you ain't my dad. So not to you anyways, but you know what I mean? Like, and if you want to voice your opinions, you're free to come and voice your opinions at any time. So yeah. But yeah, I might do a pack lunch. I might do a pack lunch. Depends. I might do a packed lunch. I had a heavy meal today after my game, to get my carbs right. I burnt over 1,000 calories today. I played 90 minutes, so I burnt a lot of calories today. So yeah. By the way, Faz, Ruud beat Arteta in EL 2-0 with PSV. Okay. MC says, big up, bro. Not an echo chamber here. No, it's not. Someone says, come on, bro. He can say that after winning the cup final, and I want that a bit of swagger for Amorim as long as he walks the walk and talks the talk. Just an opinion. Yeah, I mean that's fair. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Soma. I read Erik ten Hag's words after the sacking, and not once did he thank any other players, if I'm not mistaken. The maddest thing is, Soma, I don't even remember what he said, bro. Like I don't even remember. Faz, release the gym content, bro. I need to, but it's a techie one, you know. It's a techie one, Adeloja, because in gym there's music, and the music demonetizes the video. So it can be techie. But if I do a gym content, I'll just have to do it for the community and not monetize it, basically. Just hold it in it. Just hold it for the community. So I might do that. Talk over it. See, you're crazy. Well, not crazy, but you're not understanding. When I'm in the gym, yeah, and I'm breathing through my asshole because of how much running I'm doing, I don't think I'm in a position to talk. I don't think I can do that, bro. The other day, yeah, I've been going gym though. Make no mistake, I've been going gym because it's all been tracked on my Whoop. By the way, if you've got a Whoop, this thing is sick. No, in the editing, I want to do it live. Do you know what I mean? I want to do it live. I want to give you the real live. But in the Whoop, everything's kind of logged. If you guys have a Whoop, by the way, let me know. If you want to get one, I think if I refer you, you get a month free as well, and I get a month free as well. So if you want a Whoop and want my referral code, let me know. I've also got a community on Whoop where I will compete with you, and you will compete with me, and whatever. It's a sick community. So let's if you guys have a Whoop, let me know. If you don't, get one, because it's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. And no, this video is not sponsored by Whoop by any means. Cass Ahmad Eriksen against Chelsea side, like I don't know what you're saying, Lucky Singh there. When I was watching the match against Leicester, it felt different. It's like they had a bit of freedom. Do you think Ten Hag handicapped the players? That's a very interesting observation. One thing that I definitely noticed, it was a negative thing that I noticed, is the midfield being vacated. Not vacated, but we're being caught out in transition, where opposition teams have just so much space because our players are flooding forward to help the forward line. But did we have a little bit more freedom? I think more than freedom, it was just a bit more confidence and a bit more bounce and step. Teams can beat teams, even if they feel like, even if the team is not better than the other team. It's just sheer confidence. Confidence plays a lot of part, and belief. I think it was just like a bounce back, like, yo, manager got sacked because of our mistakes and stuff. Let's give the fans what they need. With Manchester United, let's actually take the game to them. It's at Old Trafford. Let's bully them a little bit, and let's play with some desire. And I think that's just what happened. I think freedom would be when I'm seeing players actually boss the midfield and boss the flanks and getting balls in the box in Premier League game. That's when because Leicester game was a cup game, and you could get drawn against anyone, right? You could get drawn against anyone, so you can't really count that as a good set of data. You can't really count that. It's the league that you want to count as the data. What do you think of Amorim wanting to set the youth teams to play the same as the first team so they can slot in easier? 100%. Ian McDonald, 100%. I traveled all the way to Exeter, which is, 4 hours from Manchester, 4.5. I traveled all the way to Exeter to watch Exeter first team play Tottenham Hotspur Academy in a cup game. As some of you know who follow my social media on Instagram and stuff, Planetfaz, you'll see that I travel to so many games across the country just to consume football. I like to watch games real life, and I like to watch players that I like again and again. If I like a player, I'm gonna go watch him again. I just a consumer of football like that. Spurs Academy play exactly like Spurs' first team. Exactly like Spurs' first team. And it's crazy how much belief they have in the system, and how confident and capable they look. They eventually ended up losing that game. Exeter first team beat Spurs' academy, but it was interesting to see. And that's how you should play, La Masia, for example, for that reason. That's how you should do it, 100%. Because especially for Manchester United, by the way, Ian, especially for Manchester United, because we're a club that takes pride in having academy players come into the first team. We've had an academy player in the first team for how many years? Like every match day, we've had an academy player. What was the start? How many years was it? How many decades was it? Over 5 decades or something like that. It's an astonishing start. So that's the heritage and history of our club. That's what we strive in, and that's part of our DNA. So yeah, 100%. It's a shame players like Alvaro Fernandez slipped out of a finger. There's a buyback clause there, but they shouldn't slip out. Paul Pogba, when he was in Man United academy, slipped out as well, and that's a shame. He came back eventually, but these type of things shouldn't happen. Who else slipped out of our academy? I can't think from the top of my head. I'm trying to think from the top of my head who. Kova, is it? Kova, the keeper, if I'm not mistaken as well. I thought he was a fantastic keeper from the academy. He should have stayed. But then we've got some quality first team players. Elanga did make it to the first team though. But yeah, he also slipped out. I really like Elanga, man. Bro, Anthony Elanga, man, that's my guy, man. You all know him if you watch this channel regularly, man. That's my guy, man. Anthony Elanga, man. The absolute freak of nature, absolute beast, specimen. What a specimen. Physically is astonishing. His physique, a pure athlete, like purest form of athlete, man. He's incredible, man. Speed, strength, sharp. That guy has levels he can achieve, serious levels. I heard Saeed is the biryani for Jollof. Impossible. Saeed would do that to me. Impossible. If Saeed did that to me, yeah. By the way, yeah, got a bone to pick with Saeed, man. Saeed is a prick. And tell him I said that as well. I'll text him that as well. Saeed, brother for life. I love you, but you're a prick. A huge prick. I got beef with Saeed now. He did a video, yeah, in the Chelsea for the Chelsea preview with a guest. And he's laughing at everything she says. And I love a good joke. I love comedy. I actually go to stand-up comedy. Believe it or not. I go to a lot of stand-up comedy shows, actually. Manchester Comedy Centre, loads. Pub comedy, up-and-coming comedians. I love male comedians, female comedians, them comedians. She didn't say anything funny. But Saeed was laughing. And it's something clocked in my head, yeah. On many occasions, I have said many funny things, in my opinion, anyways. And the chat reflected that. The chat laughed. I laughed. But Saeed didn't laugh. So is he withholding from me? Is he withholding the laugh from me? Nah, man. Saeed, man. Why? And the laugh, yeah. Saeed's got very weird laugh. Ha 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 ha. Taking the piss. Taking the piss. And he was cussing me out for eating biryani, man. Saeed. Okur, as Cardi B would say. I see it. I see it. Maybe because I don't have blonde hair. I don't know. Car park. We will be there. I'll buck him tomorrow at the car park, mate. Live, mate. Yeah, stick it on him. What's going on here? Faz, he's got to be able to do on your biryani too. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, where were we? Where were we before we got sidetracked there? Most places I may have a hidden gem player. Oh, just to let you know, sorry, must play. I'll read your comment in a second. I scored a goal today, as I told you earlier on at the start of the stream, and I did a celebration of a player that I want Manchester United to buy. So I can't wait till the clip gets released. I'm gonna put it up on here, and I'm gonna put it up on my Instagram, Planetfaz, as well. I can't wait. I did the celebration of a player I want to see in Man United, and it's a cold celebration, and he's a cold player, absolute ice cold player, and I'd love to see him in Manchester United. So yeah. No comment. I'm not making any comment now. I'm not making no comment. You just gotta wait and see. Must play says I may have a hidden gem player for you, Faz, but I'm not sure if he's good enough. Well, if he's hidden gem, then he should be good enough. Naipan at RBK, 17 years old, playing every game for RBK almost. Good technical feet. Heard this name before. Plays in Rosenborg. Plays in Rosenborg in Norway. Interesting, bro. That's a. I mean, talk about scouting there, my friend. You really scouting there, isn't it? Norwegian league. 17 years old, plays every game. Norway. Plays almost every game. He's played quite a few games this season already. Had some really good numbers: 7 goals, 6 assists. Interesting. Plays, in the midfield, central midfield / attacking midfielder. Norwegian gem. Not heard of him, my friend. Not heard of him. Might be worth checking out some of his comps and having a look. I know a couple. I might know a few agents that look at them leagues. I think I know an agent that actually follows me and I follow, that is heavily involved in that side of Europe. So I might ask them. Double A says Ruud handles the media like a boss. Yeah, he does. I'm looking forward to seeing more youth get a chance. Shea Lacey, I want to see. A couple players I want to see. Definitely a couple players I want to Shea Lacey being one of them. Yeah. I thought Dan Gore was gonna smash it as well, but yeah, it's not happened. Let me see. It's a Viking goal scorer for sure. Okay. I was talking for the academy, by the way, not for the main team. I watch every home game. Wow. Are you from Norway? Jameson Willis says Nipan is the next Odegaard, apparently. Interesting. I have to keep an eye on him then. 17 years old, playing. Has he had first team minutes? So let me say, sometimes, right, when I recommend players to agents, for example, so if I call my OG, I say, OG, I know a player who's playing in this league at this level. The first thing they will ask is, does he train with the first team? Is he training with the first team regularly? Okay. Obviously, what contract is he on? Scholar Pro. Okay. How many appearances has he made for the first team? Has he got any appearances for the first team? Any minutes at all? And it's okay if he's not. It's okay if he's not. If he's young as well. which is good. It's always good in football if you're young. And if he's playing first team football at 17 years old, that's massive. I can't lie. That is actually massive. 17 years old playing first team football is no joke. Is no joke at all. So you got, by default, I'm gonna respect him. I know how football industry works, To play first team football in Norway at 17 years old is a huge, huge achievement. Huge achievement. You've not even physically, biologically developed into adulthood yet. Interesting. It's interesting. Wasn't it supposed to be Hansen, who's supposed to be the next Odegaard? Remember him? But double A, we do this. Our fan base does this on social media, where we crazily hype up academy players, or just put pressure on academy players, or just give them the media attention, and it's good. It's nice. Dango, Hansen, a couple other players, Ethan Wheatley. Just relax a bit. I just like to see it. And look, some of the members, some of the earliest members of this channel, I mean, day one earliest members of this channel know, some of the players that I know in the academy and stuff. And speaking around, been in Carrington so many times, speaking around people in Carrington, a lot of the academy players that people hype up on social media, they won't make it into Man United first team. I'm deadly serious. Unless some mad thing, because madness can happen where you go on a mad run and you're just doing crazy numbers and you're performing unreal, and then you come on the radar. But a lot of the academy players right now, yeah, you really make your name when you go on loan. And the players that are, the one player that I'm gonna say that we should have kept, right, and I'm gonna really thought of this long and hard, is Alvaro Fernandez. I think he was wrong done by, because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Alvaro's dad was unhappy with the progress that he was making in Man United, if I'm not mistaken as well. It was Alvaro's dad that was unhappy with his progress. So, yeah. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. What do you think of the Norwegian national team? It's a joke. They have Haaland, Odegaard, Oscar Bob, Nusa, Soloff, and Strand Larsen in the attack. Yeah, stacked. Serious names. They're stacked. I mean, just Oscar Bob. I mean, I was just, funnily enough, a couple of hours ago, literally 2 hours ago, I was speaking to my friends about Premier League players that we rate, and I was saying, yo, Oscar Bob is silly, bro, silly player. I'm a Benfica fan, and it's insane how you let him go. He's amazing for us. He's an amazing player, Scotty. He's an amazing player, absolutely amazing player. I need to go to Portugal and watch Portugal. One of my acquaintances actually plays for Porto. Was recently signed for Porto. I need to go. I need to go see them. The Scandinavian youngsters are coming through slightly, especially from Norway and Denmark. Let me see. The manager is young as Rashford almost. Wow. I don't follow Norwegian league. I'm sorry. So I didn't know all this. You guys, this is what I like, man. You guys put me on. That's crazy. You're saying he's the next Odegaard, apparently, is whoever said that. I don't know. But a couple of injuries. I mean, what else did actually Ruud van Nistelrooy say? Because I wanted some more of the quotes from Ruud. Let me just see. Let me bring it up. What Ruud said, because I haven't actually fully dissected his presser. Because of Eric, I've stopped watching press conferences of Manchester United. Let me actually share my Twitter feed and then go look at it. Big up to Centre Devils, man. Big up to Centre Devils. Says Enzo Maresca on Ruben Amorim 2 minutes ago. Okay. The only thing I can say is I've watched many sporting games and know the way he plays. It's fantastic style, how they defend, the way they attack for sure. I don't have any doubt he's going to do a great job. Speaking highly of Ruben. That's really nice. Ruud says, I don't believe the hype that much. I don't believe the drama that much. I know it's the world we live in. For me, it's important to stay calm, stay focused, do my job on a daily basis. I think that also has to be the case for this club. Is Ruud van Nistelrooy the best looking manager right now, managing in football? This is an interesting question for you guys. And I also need to freaking change my banner, man. What am I doing? My background. One second. One second. Yeah, I need to change my background. I still got Madman in my background, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just change that for now, man. Get that shit off. I don't know what I'm doing. People are gonna say I actually miss Erik ten Hag, bro. People are gonna say that I miss Erik ten Hag. And the funniest thing is I already had a backdrop. I just hadn't uploaded it. So apologies for that. Apologies for that. I'll upload it right now, so you guys can see that I have a proper background ready. Yeah, let me just get that up. There we go. Yeah, I do have a proper background ready, man. I had a proper background ready for time. I don't know why I didn't use it. Stay focused, fast. Don't be a top gunner. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right, G. Hold on, did I mess up there? Cause didn't think you do this. Arsenal fans do this, innit? There's a couple of things different. Yeah, Arsenal fans did this, innit? Yeah, that's mad. That's nuts from me. That's nuts. There we go. Let me change that color as well. I don't believe we can beat Chelsea tomorrow, says Yusuf. He's better looking than Arteta. No homo. No homo. No need to say no homo. You can think he's handsome. I mean, when I see him real life, he definitely looks handsome. But I have better perfume than him. Big up to kdjinspired.com, who's the sponsor of the channel. Make sure you check them out. Faz15 for 15% off on all perfumes. kdjinspired.com. International worldwide shipping. And if you have any problems with the orders, you get in touch with me. Make sure you check them out. Fantastic perfume company. Any perfume, every perfume you can think of, different sizes, and they will last you very long. They will last longer than you last, actually. Believe it or not. So there you go. Low-key Premier League future could be on fire. Ruud, Chelsea manager, Arnie, Pep leaving. It will be like the old days of Italian football. This is why I'm like Amorim signing. If Ruud fails, then we still have a manager to be excited about. I mean, that's a one way of looking at it for sure. One way of looking at it for sure. Ruud van Nistelrooy, former Manchester United player, is criticizing the club as pundits. Basically, they care for the club, want it to do well, and are disappointed if it doesn't. I don't have any problems with that. We all do our jobs, and they have opinions. It's absolutely fine. Great. I think he said it perfectly. look, at the end of the day, they now have their opinions because they want a club to see well. So no problem, man. They're within the right. So yeah, Ruud on Joshua Zirkzee. Oh, this is interesting. Another one with a lot of talent, good age, lots of potential to develop. One that we have to look after and give him time. He will get better and better and will be a very good player for this club. Very highly spoken from Ruud. I mean, Ruud was a top class striker himself. Played for Manchester United, played for Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? So speaks volumes. Absolutely speaks volumes. And maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do is give Zirkzee more time and let him cook and let him grow. Do you know what I mean? Let him grow into his position. Um, yeah, really good stuff. Um, Zirkzee is a young player with a lot of potential, a typical nine in the sense that his holder play is very good. So look, we're saying he's not a nine, but he's saying he's a typical nine. So it tells you who really knows football. A professional manager and a professional, former professional world-class striker is saying Zirkzee is a typical nine. What does that tell you? We got it wrong, people. Or we're not seeing what they're seeing. They're seeing the players on the training pitch day in, day out. Day in, day out. So we're not seeing things right. A typical number nine in the sense that his holder play is very good and he's very good in combination play, which obviously we agree. A different type to Rasmus. He comes towards the ball, gets the team playing, but he is a typical number nine. Okay. On Ugarte, he says you should be careful with that, making early conclusions. Yes, I agree. I think it's a great signing, a very good player. He has very specific qualities in midfield, getting in between players to recover balls to get us in attacking positions. Great backing. He's backing his boy, man. Straight away. Backing his boys. And also the Ugarte signing we didn't understand at the time. I personally didn't understand because I thought Sanderberg would be a better signing. I know some football OGs who actually agree with that as well. But Ugarte made his name in Sporting. You know, he's played under Amorim, so it's like INEOS played 4D chess almost. Do you know what I'm saying? They were like 10 steps ahead by signing Ugarte. You know, it's like we want Amorim later on in the future. If Erik Ten Hag fails, we're gonna get Amorim and we're gonna get Ugarte because Ugarte is already a player that Amorim's worked with, so it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? What do you guys think of that? Because I was thinking about this and I was like, hold on. With a snap of a finger, after Eric got sacked, they've gone and got Amorim. We've already got one of the Amorim players that technically Amorim would have wanted. We've got competent centre backs already. We need a midfielder for the spine, the creation of the spine. And the midfield is the next position. And they went and got Ugarte early. And then now Amorim's coming in. It seems like Victor Gyökeres is going to be next. You know, I hope he is. And it makes a perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Do you think INEOS was playing 4D chess with this signing? Maybe he was, man. Maybe they were. Maybe they were. I don't want Angel Gomez. I want Musiala. We need big signing. Okay. Zirkzee just needs to adapt to the Premier League. He probably takes a longer time due to level differences between Serie A and Premier League. Wait, look, must play. This is what I'm going to say without disrespect as well. Yeah. Please don't take this disrespectfully. There's not a difference in level. When you play for Bologna in Serie A, you are playing at the pinnacle. Like, yeah, I understand people look at Premier League, but bro, when you play first team football in Serie A, you are talented and you understand football. Okay? When you come into the Premier League, the difference will be the intensity of the Premier League. You know, the intensity and the tactics will be different. But in terms of your actual comment, you said levels. Bro, Syria, man, come on, man. Playing some big boy teams in there, bro. Juggernaut teams you're playing. So I won't say it's levels different. Because if Man United, whilst under Erik ten Hag, we're in Serie A, what position in the league would we be in? What position would we be in? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Faz, what's your lineup for tomorrow? Onana, Dalot, Martinez, Delict, Maza, Kasugate. Eriksen is not fit, so Bruno, Ahmad, Rashford, Højlund. It's pretty simple and predictable. Wouldn't that lead to too many strikers? Yes. And we, Manchester United, want to play in a lot of games. And I think and I think Zirkzee should be used whilst another striker is on the pitch. So it wouldn't be too many strikers. Because strikers, when you're making subs, you make like for like subs, you know, when it comes to strikers or you know, when you really need a goal, you take off a midfielder or someone and put a striker on and change the formation a little bit. But with Zirkzee, I believe he can play on the pitch whilst there is another striker on. So the sub would really be between Rasmus and the other player. Do you know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it at the moment anyways. There was a Chelsea fan in the chat as well that, if I'm not mistaken, that I might have missed out. Big up Jay, man, says so far as Ruud is lovely. He is. He definitely is. I'm sure there was there we go. Blue Lion King says Van Nistelrooy boys will be badly destroyed. You've not beaten us at Old Trafford in 11 years, so good luck with that, mate. You're going to need the luck, not me. We'll be fine, mate. We'll be fine. You're coming to our territory. We need to upgrade left back before anywhere else. Absolutely. Not just upgrade. We need to do a demolition job and then rebuild that position, man. ASA freaking P. ASAP, bro. Like, we are struggling, bro. I can't tell you, yeah. The disrespect on Diogo Dalot day in, day out is so sad. So sad. I just, you know, and it's draining. The disrespect on Diogo Dalot is draining, man. For me, anyways. Because I'm constantly fighting his case and having to tell people the way I see it. It's just awful what he has to go through with the fans. Awful, man. And day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, I'm defending him. Day in, day out, I'm defending him. Day in, day out. So sad, man. He gets disrespected, man. No other player has played that many games for Man United out of position in the last few years and been a player of the season. The streets player of the season out of position, bro. Last year, got robbed of that. Ended up being player of the season. And just gone strength to strength to strength to strength and adapting to the tactics of the manager. The one thing Erik ten Hag wanted from him, inverting in, and he did that, bro. And most importantly, again, it's just tiring to say it, bro, again and again. Just all of you in here. To play so many games for Manchester United as a fullback, week in, week out, is so hard. It is so hard, bro. If you are a gym rat, yeah, if you even go to the gym, You know how hard it is. I could pay you, let's say, £1,000 a week. Let's just go £1,000 a week for you to do what Dalot's doing and his regiment, bro. You'd be finished. You'd be finished. You know what I mean? I know one player. Yeah, he plays for a team. Step 4 team, if I'm not mistaken. Step 5 team in England. He plays a game. Young player, bro. He's like 19. And he's like, bro, after a game, after a match day of 90 minutes, I'm written off for 3 days. No matter how much recovery they make us do. Do you know what I mean? Blue Lion, yeah, yellow card for that one. Yellow card for that one, Blue Lion King. You're welcome to the channel, but yellow card for that one, bro. Ruud van Nistelrooy stay calm, use box midfield, 4-3-3, Ugarte, Ahmad, and Rasmus Højlund start. Ugarte, Ahmad, and Rasmus Højlund start. Headers and cross shot. Pretty simple. Dalot is better on the right compared to Nusrat Mazraoui, in my opinion, offensively. I agree. I hope Amorim gives either Dalot or Onana captain. Yusuf, man. I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you, bro. RYX9 says, big up Fast Chelsea fan here. Big up to you. Jason says, you toxic chocolate man. I don't know to take that as an offense or a compliment, but I mean, chocolate is really not good for you, but you still eat it, don't you? Because you like it. So I guess I'm like that for you, Jason. So I'll take that. I'll take that one, mate. I don't mind that one. Let me continue with the quote. Any other quotes? Ruud says, I'm convinced he will be a great player for Manchester United. Manuel Ugarte. Yeah. He looks shredded. He definitely looks like a beast, man. I know for a fact he's strong. I can tell he's a strong son of a gun, man. I can just tell, bro, by looking at his forearms and the jaw, like looking at his face and his head shape and his torso. I can tell this guy is a strong guy, man. I can just tell. Ruud says, asked when he's trying to impress Ruben to stay under him. He says, I'm not thinking that way. I'm here to help. The club is the most important thing, to do the best to get a result on Sunday. That is my focus. Very good. Very well said. Why should he be doing a job to impress the next manager? He's not here to impress him. He's here to do a current job and focus. So, yeah, very well said, man. Very, very well said. Ruud van Nistelrooy, this would be the only job I would take as an assistant. I have to say, I really enjoyed the role. I commit myself to the role of assistant manager, and I did it with great pride. Really enjoyed it, and I will enjoy it again after this. Look, he's a red through and through, and he loves the club, innit? He absolutely loves the club. He gets it. So he'll do whatever that needed for the club. Injury update, we saw that Sekou Kone makes a Manchester United debut. That's it. 2-1, the kid scored a hat-trick, under 18 smash leads. Big up to the under 18s. But that's all the quotes from Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's it. That's it, man. Chocolate is actually good for your skin. If you apply it. If you apply it on your skin, I mean, I don't know if you're consuming chocolate, you're going to consuming a lot of calories, mate. A lot of calories. Faz might as well make an OnlyFans channel. I might do, because you don't, on OnlyFans I could be doing a lot of different. I could be teaching you a lot of different things. Do you know what I mean? I could be teaching you a lot of different things, bro, on OnlyFans, and there's Patreon as well. There's OnlyFans, but then I've got the members here. I could do members only stream here and teach you a lot of things here as well. Fast, sorry for bringing this up again, but one thing I liked about Nepan is that he has played in 3-5-2 and 4-3-3 and been very good in both formation. Also scores against Norway's best teams, Molde and Bodo. We're playing Bodo Glimt, aren't we? We're playing Bodo Glimt. I have to watch this guy, man. If you're really hyping him up, I have to watch him in a couple games. I'll watch some clips first. Faz, how do you think Ruud motivates these players? Surely he just plays clips of him as a player. If you play for Manchester United and you need motivating, then you're in the wrong club. I'll be honest. I can't lie. If you play for Manchester United and you need motivating, yeah, that's silly, bro. I can't even think of that. So I'm not gonna answer that question because you shouldn't need motivating. If you're playing football, unless you have the wrong attitude, total wrong attitude, then yeah, that's long day, bro. I can't lie. Long day. That should never be the case when you play for Manchester United, ever. Ever. Dark chocolate actually makes your skin glow. Oh, okay. I had dark chocolate. I had some dark chocolate actually. Yesterday, yeah, last night I had some dark chocolate actually. I had some dark chocolate syrup. Yeah. Fast feet pics. Why would I show you my feet pics? To be fair, now I've got nice feet, man. I've got all right feet. Mine's not shanked like Ronaldo's. I can't lie. United, who you got in midfield? 30-year-old Casemiro, pacemaker Eriksen, and Bruno Mars. Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer will be lol. Eriksen, class. Casemiro, class. And Bruno Fernandez, number one chance creator in the league, man. Love it. You're begging it now. Come in, pump us, innit? Come and pump us. See what you got. Apart from Sanchez, where you going to score from? I don't know, bro. Vibes. I actually can't answer you the question, bro. I really can't. Like, you got me there. I don't know how we're going to score and whatever, but yeah. Patrick Dorgu, okay. All right. United can only win if Fast stops eating biryani. Well, no biryani tomorrow. There you go. Definitely no biryani tomorrow. Missing open goal like Dalot Faz. I did. Ronaldo feet still worth millions more than you. I guess because he is Ronaldo, but I'm Faz, isn't it? At the end of the day. If I'm also rude, message to our players. They're no passengers, no favorites. If they want to commit, they play tomorrow. Yeah, good. Casemiro is often class against Chelsea, or have some people forgotten that. Very good point. Remember that goal that Casemiro scored against Chelsea, and then he celebrated with that fan, and that fan became famous. And I spoke to that fan as well, that away fan. He grabbed that fan and freaking headbutted him and everything. I think he even gave him a kiss. I don't know. Gave him a cuddle. He jumped over the freaking barriers and fence and everything. That's Casemiro for you, man. Absolutely football through and through. So Casemiro, amazing head tomorrow. Boom. And then he might come and celebrate with the fans as well. The way he celebrated that goal against Leicester, it was class, man. Absolute class. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can bring up. But I'll see you guys live tomorrow. 10 past 12. Midday, I'll be live from Old Trafford. There'll be a lot of people. By the way, believe it or not, yeah, I just got a text now. Yeah. Let me just bring the text up. I just got a text now, yeah. And I've not been getting these texts for time. Hi, Faz. Salam. Bro, do you know anyone who's got a ticket for tomorrow? Everybody is trying to come to Manchester United games now. Everybody wants to see Manchester United play now. And it's crazy how many people were just done at coming for games. I mean, the only people I'm looking forward to seeing at games is Tyrone and Marcel. But I'm not seeing them. I don't know where they are. They've not come yet. So I'm waiting for them. But yeah, make sure you tune in tomorrow, people. I will be live at 10 past 12. Sacrificed my own game so I can bring you guys content. So yeah, watch out for that. Take care, people. Peace, love, and guidance. I love you all. Thank you all for joining. If you enjoyed the stream, like the video. Once the video ends, I'd love if you can kind of leave a comment on the video as well on your post-match reaction. Post-stream reactions, and if there's any predictions you want to put in as well, do that. Do you know what I mean? Do that as well. That'd be great. Lee Gunner is live right now, so we'll redirect to Lee Gunner, and make sure you tell him, because Arteta out is almost trending right now. Troops is Arteta out. Lee's obviously Arteta out. There's a couple of Arsenal fans that are Arteta out. Make sure you go to Lee Gunner stream. Big up to Kudus as well. Make sure you go to Lee Gunner stream and put in Faz Raid, and then put in Erik ten Hag for Arsenal. Yeah. Put Faz Raid and Erik ten Hag for Arsenal. Because he wants trophies. Lee wants silverware. So let's give him silverware, man. I'm going to win trophies, eh? I will go to another club and win trophies, eh? So troll him. Because Lee said a trophy is a trophy. Simple as. The way Lee says it as well, yeah. He says so much things sometimes it's hard to remember. He said a trophy is a trophy. Your managers won a trophy. Arteta's not won fuck all. And then when Erik ten Hag got sacked as well, he went on a rampage saying, look, that club sacked their manager even after 2 trophies. Our club hasn't. No trophies in 5 years. So go and cook Lee, man. Cook him well, please, chat. Faz Raid, and absolutely cook him. Please, I beg you, cook him, man. Peace, love, and guidance. Take care. And I'm out, people. Love you all.